told me like 5 years ago I would meet a guy and move to Israel, I would tell ya, no way.
Get out of here.
Get out of here, you garbage.
You're no good for no one.
But I did, so now I'm here. So we decided to do a video on things I didn't expect when moving to Israel. I've been in Israel for almost 2 years. Israel is not what I expected. I had preconceived notions. Well, I didn't really have any notion, just based on like things I saw in movies. So I was like, oh, got it. Yeah, don't mess with the Zohan.
For me.
Let's get started.
Okay, what are your points? I'm excited to see.
Don't look at my piece of paper. Well, I found out that not all Jewish people are white. Yeah.
Mind-blowing.
I was like, what? What is going on here? It took me literally like 2 years to understand that like not all Jewish people come from America or come from Europe. Shockingly, there's a large amount of Jewish people that come from other places in the world.
Yeah.
I even saw Chinese Jews. I didn't even know that was a thing. I guess the narrative of Jewish people coming from Europe and America has been so ingrained in my mind. The thought of Jewish people coming from any other part of the world, I just couldn't wrap my head around it. I was also surprised to know the fact that there were trees. Trees.
Like 4.
Israel is not a desert. They got trees. You go through the airport, you pass the security, you're ready to see
some camels.
Oh yeah, camels, sand dunes. That is actually a pretty good camel. What's going on here? Why is there so many trees? This is not making sense. I don't like it. I need to go with my stereotype. It's really green here. All the highways are covered in beautiful, beautiful flowers. It's so bright, it's so colorful. Palm trees everywhere. There are parrots? Wild parrots.
Yeah, that's a crazy shit. Yeah, this is like a relatively new thing. In the past like 5-6 years, they became swarming down the streets.
Is that why it's so expensive to live here? Import the parrots! Raise the taxes!
I remember she was so surprised by all the green because the country is kind of divided since like the lower third is extreme desert.
Yes.
But everything up, all the way up to the north is just...
It's beautiful. It's
just
so green.
I was so embarrassed in the beginning. She was like, oh, I'll send this magnet to my family of a camel on the streets. And I'm like, do you see any camels around? I was like, so...
I wanted to. You guys paying off all the trees you planted still. Because
it ain't cheap.
It's not cheap.
It's not cheap at all. Thank you, BB.
Thank you for that. It's not cheap here. When I first came to Israel, I was like, it can't be like North American prices. Oh no, it's North American and more.
And then some.
They give you like a little, it's like a little treat at the end, you know? Oh, you thought this was gonna be cheap?
Aww.
Aww. You're at the wrong place, buddy. Try to.
Maybe Jordan will be great for you.
Go next door. Yeah, it's not gonna work. The ultimate chill day. Shabbat. Aside from everything being, you know, chill, there's like nothing open. Like stores, restaurants.
Public transportation.
Yeah, you want to go do something, you have to like stick to natural activities like walking, sitting on benches and talking, relaxing by the beach. If you can drive to the beach, we're not like, you know, religious, so we're driving to the beach and stuff. But for a lot of people, they can't leave, like, they don't leave their homes. They're just hanging out around the neighborhood or hanging out in the backyard with the family. When Shabbat comes in, the country like just turns off. Literally turns off.
Yeah.
So this is like something insane. Okay, there are some things that are open in selective areas.
Yeah. Yes. Not everywhere. Not every city.
Coming to a theater near you. It's hard in the beginning when you're not used to it, and it's like, no, this is it. It's chill day. And you're like, but I don't want it to be chill day. I want it to be my day. And then you have to get used to the fact that, oh, this is a chill day.
You can chill in nature, go to nature, have fun, but you will chill.
You will chill.
I'm telling you, you will chill.
You will chill
you
that
heard
day.
Me? I ain't gonna say that again.
You thought you wasn't gonna chill? Well, you was gonna chill today. You gonna chill today?
Talk like that. Talk that bullshit.
Oh, did he? Little P did? Little Dre?
Word.
So when I came to move here, oh my God, reliving our nostalgic romance. When I came here, it was a weekend, Friday and Saturday. So Friday came and I was like, where are we going tonight? Let's go out, let's go party, let's go have fun. He was like, what do you mean going out? Shabbat. Like, this happens once a month? This is an event? And he was like, what? Like, did you not do any research while you were, like, in Serbia?
Yeah, like, it's the first thing you'll research when you go to a country is, like, what, you know.
Listen, I'm Canadian, you know? I was like, how much different can this be? But, like, everybody just follows, like, you know, the North American way.
You came here, you thought you were riding on camels. Literally.
So anyways, Shabbat came and I was like, okay, so I guess we'll just chill and, you know, like, hang out with your family, like, watch TV and stuff. But it was like, there is no TV. Don't touch any light. Don't turn on the stove. Don't open the fridge right now. Like, be with yourself.
Stay.
Just stay. It was so hard, but Shabbat happens every weekend. Let's get one thing straight. Not all Jews, like, celebrate a traditional Shabbat. A lot of them, you know, turn on lights, we'll have friends over, party, they go out. It's not so strict, you know. But there's a lot of Jewish people that follow, like, the traditions of shutting yourself off for the weekend. No cell phones, no computers, no TV, no turning off and on lights.
You take one day
to just completely,
let
like,
go of everything.
You're off. In the beginning, I was struggling. I was like, oh, this sucks. But now I'm like, please, can we stay away from the computer and TV just for one day? Just disconnect. And it's been like a life-changing event. It just teaches you to...
It is.
Chill. So that was a painful but very...
But it took us time to,
appreciative lesson to learn.
I agree.
Okay. This one, I'm still not fully appreciating.
Yeah, I don't think God thought it through.
Yeah.
Mixing meat and dairy, that's a no-no.
Here, meat and dairy are a no-no. Yeah. Anything with meat, you cannot have dairy. You know how limiting this is to the Canadian soul? There's a lot of places where you can find, like, the mix, but in a general idea, you're not going to find a lot of places that mix meat and dairy.
So not a lot of people.
There's not a lot of people that do it either. If you want a hamburger with cheese, like, you either get a strictly cheeseburger or you get a strictly hamburger. You can't have both. Why? Digestive issues.
Well, it's by our tradition goes way back a few thousands of years. But I think it's because God knew that the Jewish stomach, it's not an easy thing to...
Whatever this guy eats... I hear about it for, like, the next 3 hours. I shouldn't have eaten it. Oh, fart. But you've been eating this your whole life. How is it still causing you pain?
And baby, not just that. Even if you ate meat without dairy, then you are not allowed to eat dairy for 6 hours after you ate meat.
Oh,
any kinds of meat and any kinds of dairy.
It's painful. What if you want a cheesecake after your steak?
Just wait 6 hours and you can get it. Why be so quick?
I don't think you're understanding how big this meat and dairy thing is.
You don't.
This is like, well, I'm not talking about just a hamburger here with some cheese. I'm talking about anything that is mixed. You have separate plates for dairy and forks and knives and spoons and utensils. You have separate sinks. Meat sinks, dairy sinks. It's all very confusing in the beginning. Very, very stressful. But you get used to it, you know, at some point, until you have to go to someone else's house. And they're like, you're like, which ones are your meat forks? And then you have to accept a whole new level of cutlery into your life. And this is very stressful. Next one.
In Israel, it's all about being chill.
Everything in Israel is about being chill. Slow moving. Actually, oh God. The pain in me. It's so chill. It's not so chill. It's moving. But everybody is like, you know, they take their time.
Yeah, bro.
No one's rushing. Everything's bro this, bro that. Just chill. Everything's cool.
It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be fun. Can we pick up this?
if we schedule, like, to go to the beach, but it's so hot at like 12, 1, 2, and you go at around 3, 4. 11, she stands at the door like...
What am I doing until 4? Why don't we go to the beach early and spend the whole day at the beach?
Because after an hour, she gets dehydrated, and then I gotta water her like a plant for 2 weeks.
This drives the ADHD in me.
Yeah, I think you got an extra D.
Oh, I'm getting an extra D.
An exercise.
Get ready for matkot.
If you're gonna go to a beach in anywhere in Israel, expect this sound. But like thousands. Everywhere in Israel, they love to play matkot.
Matkot.
Matkot. That's all you're
Depends on the beach. On some beaches, you also hear Omer Adam. After 34 weddings.
It only took me like 85 festive events to remember the lyrics. Oh, and for the last one, I thought Jewish people are Jewish people. They all believe the same thing. But no, that's not true. I mean, it's true they all believe, they all follow the same Torah, but there's a lot of different types of Judaism.
Each one has its rabbis. Each people, each group that came from a different country have their own rabbis and their own tradition in their country for like hundreds of thousands of years.
And it's weird as like someone who Serbian Orthodox, so you just don't realize when it's like someone else's religion that there's so many, differences and things, just like in Christianity. You have Christianity and then you have all these different strains of it. And then when you come to another religion, you're like, oh, how come you guys just
how dare you
don't
confuse
have
me
one
like that?
thing? Yeah. How can you guys have like all these different strains? I don't get it. And how do you not know what all of them mean?
Shame
You're
on you.
so ignorant. They don't know their religion. Sitting here has made me reflect on myself a lot and just what I didn't know and how ignorant I was to different cultures, different beliefs, different religions.
Into our own culture. Sometimes we need something to just open our heads.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's been a hot and messy ride ever since. So these are the things I didn't know about Israel that I do now. And actually I still don't know, but I'm learning, through my own experience.
I agree.
Anyways, if you like what you saw,
and I really hope you did,
click that little subscribe button below. Hit the post notification bell. And leave a comment. Something that surprised you. We want to know. We like to talk. Okay. We're talkers.
That's why we're doing videos.
We're yappers. That's why. It brings us the love together.